In Southwest Ohio, born and raised, learning vocab is where I spend most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing all cool, learning definitions outside of the school.
When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
The first word in this unit is acquiesce. It's a verb and it means to accept without protest, to agree or submit. So you could say, if you do not acquiesce to my demands, our two countries will be forced to go into war. The next word is allure, and it has two parts of speech. As a verb, it means to entice, be attractive to. So you could say, the boy was allured by the shiny toy car in the shop window. As a noun, allure just means a strong attraction or the power to attract or charm. So you could say, the shiny car in the shop window held a great allure for the boy. The next word in this unit is askew. It's an adjective and it means twisted to one side or crooked. So you could say, we have to straighten up the books on the bookcase. A lot of them are sitting askew. The next word in this unit is blithe. It's an adjective and it means cheerful, unconcerned, casual. So you could say, the blithe boy wasn't worried about anything, not even his failing report card. The next word in this unit is contentious, and it means ready to argue, quarrelsome. So you could say, our group project was derailed by one contentious member who couldn't stop picking fights every step of the way. The next word in this unit is covet. It's a verb, and it means to desire something that belongs to someone else. So you could say, don't waste time coveting other people's wealth and possessions. Work hard so you can have your own wealth and possessions. The next word is crestfallen. It's an adjective and it means dejected, downcast, disappointed. So you could say, when the other team scored the winning basket with just 1 second left on the clock, all of our squad was left crestfallen. Crestfallen is pretty easy to remember. If you think about if you're really, really happy and puffed up, like a rooster is all happy and puffed up and proud, right? And then when the rooster gets sad, its crest, right, the comb that it has, it'll fall down. Or if you think about raising your flag over a fort, right, and then you lose, and then your crest, your emblem, your flag will be fallen. It'll fall to the ground. It'll be taken down. The next word in this unit is disheveled. It's an adjective and it means rumpled, mussed, hanging in disorder. So you could say, that disheveled man looks like he slept in his clothes because they're all wrinkled. The next word in this unit is exponent. Now you've probably seen this in math class. An exponent is a power to which a number is supposed to be raised. But as a noun, an exponent means an advocate for something, a champion, a defender of something. So you could say Susan B. Anthony was one of the leading exponents for women's rights in the early 20th century. The next word is garrulous. It's an adjective and it means talkative or tediously chatty. So you could say, the garrulous child babbled all day and night, not even caring if anyone was listening to his chatter. The next word is insuperable, and it's an adjective. It means incapable of being overcome. So you could say, in the Bible, Goliath, an 8-foot giant, seemed insuperable until a small shepherd boy named David killed him with a slingshot. This word's pretty easy to remember. When you remember that super, right, means top, right? Something that's super is the top. So if it's insuperable, it's impossible to be on top of it. It's impossible to overcome it. The next word is lamentable. It's an adjective and it means to be regretted or pitied. So you could say, during the 1930s in Germany, Jews were forced to live in lamentable conditions. They were forced into ghettos and eventually transported to horrific concentration camps. The next word is misnomer. It's a noun and it means an unsuitable or misleading name. So you could say, the commonly used term koala bear is actually a misnomer. Koalas aren't really bears, they're marsupials. A good way to remember misnomer is to realize that the word nom, N-O-M, right, or nomen, is the word for name in a lot of Romance languages like French, like Latin. And so a misnomer is something that's misnamed. It's a bad name for something. The next word is profess. It's a verb and it means to state openly, to declare a belief in. So you could say, I am not afraid to stand in front of everyone and profess my belief that education matters. So if you want to remember the word profess, remember that to profess something is to declare it openly or to state it out loud. And a professor in university is somebody who gets in front of people and declares what they think out loud. So someone who professes is a professor. The next word is respite. It's a noun and it means a period of relief or rest. So you could say, marathon runners have to run 26.2 miles with no respite. They have to keep going the entire time. The next word in this unit is retribution. It's a noun and it means a deserved punishment or act of revenge. So you could say, when my sister broke my favorite toy, in an act of retribution, I tore up her entire diary. The next word is sinuous. It's an adjective and it means winding or having many curves. So you could say, the sinuous river wound its way through the forest before finally approaching the ocean. You can remember the word sinuous in an interesting way. If you see the letter S has lots of curves in it. The word sinuous means something that bends or curves. So sinuous actually sounds like what it's supposed to. It's bendy. The next word is sonorous. It's an adjective and it means full, rich, deep, impressive in sound. So you could say, the announcer at the sports game had an impressive, sonorous voice that boomed from corner to corner of the arena. If you need help remembering the word sonorous, just realize that sonic means sound, right? And sonorous, right, has to do with something making a big sound. So just look at the beginning of that word. That prefix tells you that we're dealing with something like big, like noise. The next word in this unit is vanguard. It's a noun, and it originally meant the leading part of an army, but now it means the leading role in any field. So you could say, this company strives to be at the vanguard of its industry and always innovating in everything that we do. And that's it, all the words in Unit 10. Good luck studying. I will see you in Unit 11.